Alright, we'll start this off.
This is episode 2 of the Controversial Committee. I'm Will.
I'm Josh.
I'm Matt.
I'm Kyle.
And welcome back to the Doofus Podcast, featuring acapella warm-ups. Oh, that's your cue, Doofus. That's your cue.
Okay,
No, not that cue, Doofus. You're supposed to sing.
No.
no, we're not doing that. Alright,
Oh
alright.
my god.
Oh my god.
That was a very
Football.
We're back to focusing on football.
I'm tweaking.
We have nothing better to talk about.
This week is mad. Nah, this week was maddening.
Yeah. Do we want to replay the clip where y'all were clowning me for the Raiders? But no, I'm picking the Raiders.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Nah.
Yo,
no.
Khalil Mack is
Bold-
torching the Raiders.
bold-
I'm sorry.
Bold
I'm
take.
telling you right now, when the
Bold
Raiders
take,
get
yes,
blown
but
out,
Devontae against that secondary.
I'm telling you
Seriously,
right
do you
now,
want
Keenan Allen versus that secondary.
when the Raiders get blown out 34-6, I will come laughing. at
Austin
you.
Eckler versus...
They're not getting blown
Austin
out.
They
Eckler
will
is
get
like
blown
top
out.
8 in the
They're
league
not.
in receptions at like 80 something.
And Josh Jacobs is proving why the Raiders should have picked up his fifth-year option. Your point.
Oh, definitely.
It's a close
Definitely.
game.
No.
Here's what's gonna
I
happen.
think no.
It is a
Shut
close,
Derek
high-scoring
Carr.
game.
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr is so ass. He threw a pick
Justin
on the
Herbert.
first
Justin Herbert.
play of the
Yeah.
game.
And
yet
then he threw
Seattle-
it again
He threw another
to the
one.
same guy.
And yet they scored 35 points.
Your Raiders pick is still
No,
shit.
it's
I know
not.
it's
It's
not.
not.
They
No,
both
it's
suck.
not.
Shit.
We are playing
Still
Raiders
ass.
again.
Still ass.
No,
Raiders
y'all,
suck.
the Raiders are
Raiders
Raiders.
suck.
Y'all were
Ass.
absolutely
No,
tripping
no,
saying
no,
on
no.
some bad.
You're lucky.
It's not a
You're
bad
lucky.
pick.
You're
No,
so lucky.
lucky.
You're
Not
lucky.
They're
lucky.
both ass.
You're
Smart.
lucky.
No.
Smart.
No,
You're not
lucky.
Smart.
Lucky.
You're not smart.
If you're smart, you
Herbert
would have picked
played
the
the shit.
Giants tie. Shut the fuck up. They're both ass.
Okay, well you're not smart either because you never picked that in the first place.
Again, they're both ass.
Okay. Everyone comment below and tell me whether me picking the Raiders last week was a good pick or a bad pick that just got lucky. Because I guarantee you, it was a smart pick. I had sound logic. Josh Jacobs went off just like I predicted.
No.
Devontae had a good game just like I had predicted. The Chargers struggle with consistency of play calling. Again, just as I predicted. And now, guys, since we're actually kicking off the podcast with football, I do have to ask.
Oh god.
Do the Raiders have a shot in making the playoffs?
No, not with their current schedule. They have to play both the Chiefs and who is it again? They have
It's
another really
the
tough
Chiefs and the Niners.
Oh,
this
yeah,
season.
they're not-
Ooh.
No.
They can't really beat both
No.
of
The
them. and
Steelers
think
have a
so.
better shot.
even if they went out before those two,
No.
they'll
I don't
be
think
8-9, which is not.
They
gonna
would
be
have-
I don't know.
Steelers
The
can go
way,
10-7
with the
though.
way the
Yes.
Raiders been playing, they at least have a shot.
Yes.
They
No.
do
I
have,
mean,
They have a
at least have a
shot,
shot.
but they're not
they
being the
do
Chiefs.
have
You
a
can't
shot,
beat two of the
but
top teams.
they're not making it.
And
Although
if
bear
they
in mind, their
do-
last game against the Chiefs comes at home, and the last time they played the Chiefs, they made it close. They made
I
it
don't-
really.
I still don't think
close.
this
I
is
don't
wrong.
I
think
think
it's
they
gonna
could do it.
No.
I think they could do it with the
They need
Chiefs
some
and how they've
major
been as
luck.
of late,
Yes.
and the Raiders kind
I
of
don't
rising up,
Yeah,
and
but
that
it's-
game being at home.
It's also late season Pat Mahomes, who's like on
Oh.
MVP watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
He's on
he's
MVP.
not gonna let the Raiders beat him.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, folks, again, comment below what you think. We're gonna be saying that a lot
He's
throughout the
capping.
video.
He's cat.
He's
All
cat.
right, you want to start us off?
Yeah.
my cat
First cat.
He literally-
Oh.
Thursday night football.
But yes, with
Huh.
our first take, Thursday Night Football, Josh, the Pats fan in the house, you want to give us your takes? Show
with
us
you
your
on that.
soul.
I'm with you on this because I have a grievance.
Yeah.
Why the fuck weren't they letting Mac Jones throw the ball?
Yeah,
That's all
yeah.
I need to say.
No,
What is
Matt,
wrong with
Matt
that?
Patricia is the worst offensive coordinator in the league.
Yeah, he sucks.
In the league.
Is he really an offensive
he's
coordinator?
bad.
at
No,
this point?
he's not.
He's not.
We are just as good as the Cardinals when it comes to
Bro, he's a
coaching.
defensive coordinator for the
Yeah.
other teams at this fucking point. He's just giving them a win.
Yeah.
He's
Running
not
wise,
doing
we
anything.
average 6 yards per carry.
It's not that bad.
Passing wise,
That's
actually
we didn't
very
pass the
good.
ball.
That's
so
amazing.
who
No,
would've thought?
that's decent.
that's great.
actually really
That's
good.
awesome.
That's actually
But
really
you're
good.
not gonna make it downfield with just only running plays.
Marcus
That's the problem.
Jones is the best corner receiver returner in the league. Okay.
That is facts.
Yeah.
Okay. He's a hybrid. But no, if we don't win next week,
Yeah.
Playoff chances are very low.
Who do you have next week?
Cardinals.
Oh, you better
I
better
think,
beat
I
them.
think you can win it.
I
They
wish
should.
I
You
would've
better
beat
beat
Cardinals.
them.
They
You
should.
Cardinals
better
are
beat
home.
the Cardinals.
Cardinals are home, but
Cardinals
I think
are
we're
And
gonna
it's
beat
the
Cardinals.
Monday Night Football game as well, so that is
They
the
got
tiebreaker
moved.
game
They
too.
got moved.
Like it got moved to Monday?
I think it got moved to Monday.
Okay.
Oh.
I thought you meant it got moved from Monday.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, we'll see how that goes.
So how do you feel about the Bills?
How I
Last
feel
time
the
you gave
Bills.
Josh Allen
I
You
mean,
gave Josh Allen a little quickie.
The-
Yeah.
yeah.
Cookie.
okay, here's what I think about the Bills. They're not a perfect team. as with any team across the league. Josh Allen has his flaws, but he stepped up when he needed to. He made big-time throws against a very skilled Patriots secondary, mind you. And while their offense wasn't exactly booming and dominant, they were able to put up points when they needed to, and overall, they beat a team that isn't bad, to say the least. So, the Bills, in my opinion, they are contenders. They are more than certainly contenders. How far they can go, I think they can make it to the Super Bowl. Whether they will, it really depends on mainly the consistency of Allen's throws. How often will he make mistakes? Because that team's success rides and dies with his performance. And his performance was well last week, hence why the Patriots lost.
I still got the Bengals beating them in the playoffs. I don't care.
I don't care, Burrow.
I'm on
Burrow
demon time.
won.
That would be
Bengals and Chiefs.
awesome.
Bengals,
That would
Bengals
actually be a
Chiefs.
great game.
I would
have loved to see
I haven't
those
seen
two
that
go.
game.
I would
No.
love a
Have we
Bengals
seen-
Bills.
That would be
Has
good.
there been
Championship
an
game.
Allen
That'd be awesome.
Burrow game yet? Has there been?
No.
There hasn't.
No.
It's
That's
awesome.
hasn't.
I wanna see.
Never
We
happened.
need
We
it.
have to
Love
see that.
Those
Allen
are two
Burrow
top,
We
game.
really
top,
need it.
top quarterbacks in the league.
Oh, Jamar Chase is gonna end that game.
Approach them.
It's
My
Burrow and
Chase is
Chase
good.
versus
Stephon
Allen and
Diggs.
Diggs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's tough. And also those defenses. They both have their moments. The Bills overall have a better defense, but don't underestimate Cincy's defense.
Even
I
though the
underestimated Cincy
Bengals
against
still
the
have
Chiefs.
Eli Apple. Ooh.
I haven't heard much of him this year.
I've heard much
No.
of you.
I've heard a couple actually decent plays from him,
Yeah.
but that's it.
He's made some plays.
That's the
Really?
weird thing. He
Yeah.
hasn't played like
They'll
booty
remember
Chiefs like last year.
they'll remember that defense
Interesting.
also has Jesse Bates.
I know, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse
Jesse
Bates.
Bates.
Yeah,
is
Jesse
God,
Bates
I
has
mean,
been
Eli
great.
Apple was the shit of the league last year. Like,
Yeah.
he-
Got
Actually,
He
not
played
good.
well up until the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
and then
Bro got
gets
absolutely
cooked
toasted.
by Cooper
Yeah.
Kupp.
Bro, Cooper Cup shits on your favorite team, bro. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, there's not gonna be a
Cooper
Cooper
Kupp.
Cup in this playoffs.
I also want to
Let's
transition.
go.
That sucks. That sucks.
As a dub.
I also want to transition to the running games that are both underratedly good. Because the Bills have that wide range of options with Devin Singletary, James Cook, and now Naheem Hines.
It's a good one.
But Cincy, even with Joe Mixon out, they have that one other back who
Samaje.
played well. How many yards did he have? He had close to 100, I'm pretty sure.
He put someone on their ass. Did you see that clip?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait.
Stiff armed
Oh,
him
my
to the
gosh.
ground. Bounced his head off the ground.
That is
It
crazy.
was crazy.
I've not seen that clip yet.
So these are two really closely matched squads. I would love to see them face each other. Do they play each other in the regular season?
No, they do not.
No, they
No.
don't.
Oh,
I know the Bengals play the Bucks, which that could be easy. That's an easy.
That's an easy
What
one.
do you mean that could be easy? That is easy.
That is.
I don't know. Joe Burrow owns Pat Mahomes.
Unless
3-0.
unless.
but what would they
Brady-
do against Josh Allen? Let us know in the comments.
I would say unless
That's true.
Brady is like on comeback mode.
Yeah, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in the
With 10
fourth
seconds
quarter,
left.
then I could see the Bucks beating
Bro,
the
if
Bengals.
it's within
But-
a one-score game.
But as they are right now, the Bucks, I don't see them winning. So
Yeah,
when we
no.
get to that point, I would pick the Bengals.
Now going back to the Bengals and the Chiefs because they just played each other on Sunday. And Kyle, I know you had a couple things to say about that.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
You had a couple things to say about that Chiefs Bengals game on Sunday.
I was shocked.
Really?
I was really shocked. I was like, yeah, they won twice. The Bengals won twice. But I do not see it a third time. No, they did
Yeah.
do the job, and
Yeah.
I'm happy for them.
How do you feel about us underestimating the Bengals for like 3 straight
Y'all
weeks?
underestimate the
I
Bengals
do.
for
We keep
3
doing
straight
it.
weeks.
You keep doing it.
I picked the Bengals 2 straight weeks, and they have come in clutch both
I
weeks.
really
I
want to
knew
pick
I
the
should.
Bengals, man.
I always want to pick the
Yeah.
Bengals.
Who'd they
and I
play
just
last
don't.
week again?
Titans.
Oh, why the fuck
And
didn't we pick them?
Yup.
Yeah.
Oh
I know.
my god.
Because you're all like, oh, the Titans are at home, and they're going to have a good home field advantage,
Nah,
and
I'm-
Traylon Burks.
I
Bro.
completely forgot how mid the
Yeah.
Titans are, bro.
Yeah.
Man.
It's ridiculous.
Why do I let the Titans get to my head, bro?
I know,
Rent free.
right?
Well,
Rent
well,
free,
Rent
bro. Rent fucking
if we're
free.
gonna talk about the Titans, they got owned.
Oh, they got.
They
Oh,
got
they got
owned.
screwed over
They
by
made
the
it a
Eagles.
close game at
That's
first,
freaking
but they
love
got
They got.
they
Go
got
Eagles.
smoked in the end. Bird country.
Kyle
That was
showing off the Bird
ridiculous.
Country, but
That
that
was-
was a crazy win. AJ Brown going off against his old
Yeah.
squad.
Dude had a
Babied
Yeah.
them.
dude.
Love
yeah.
it.
Bro.
Got
How about that
slammed, bro.
touchdown? They got like
Called
called
back.
back,
Yeah.
and then he just
And then-
absolutely
and then-
bodies the defender,
And why
pushes
Does
him
it
to the
again.
ground, and then
which
does it
is
again.
beautiful.
It's insane.
I
8
gotta look at
catches
it
for
again.
119 yards and 2 touchdowns in his first bit of action against his old team.
But we also got a Devonta Smith game for once.
Yep, 5
Yeah.
catches for 102 and a touchdown. Both
I
of
thought
them
it was
played well.
107.
Bro,
102.
we were able
Oh,
to
wow.
limit Derrick Henry's damage.
Yeah,
Did he even
Oh,
play?
very-
What
yes, he
did
did.
he do?
He actually played.
Ryan
Didn't
and
Tannehill
you
more
didn't
yards?
even be
Ryan
able to see.
Tannehill
All right.
led with 34 yards
Oh
rushing.
my god.
So
Yep.
Henry played really bad.
He had
It's not
30
just
yards
that.
on the ground on
Horrible.
11 touches, under 3 yards a carry.
It's not just that. The Eagles' defense
We
was shutting
stopped
him down.
Yeah, we shut him
yeah.
down.
It wasn't that
We
he was
shut
playing
down
bad. We
Derrick
shut
Henry.
him down.
Yes.
Shout out to Traylon Burks catching a touchdown and getting rocked. That was so.
Yeah.
That was scary.
Which, by the
Yeah,
way,
he
that
was-
that touchdown catch was the one catch he had all game.
Cause he didn't he get hurt? Is he out?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I haven't checked, but I was just wondering that.
Yeah, head-to-head catch. Traylon Burks. I guess you do have to thank us, Tennessee, for getting Traylon Burks, because he was the guy you had with the pick that you got in the A.J. Brown trade. Although we do thank you massively, because A.J. Brown has been huge for this Eagles team.
Thank
One
you.
of the bigger reasons is why we are
Thank you, Tennessee.
now
We
11-1.
love
So
you
thank you,
much.
Tennessee. Thank you, Tennessee.
Jerking off over here, bro.
Oh, speaking of Tennessee, Josh,
Yes.
they fired their GM today. That was
what's
crazy.
What's his name again?
John Robinson.
John Robinson is
Yeah.
gone.
He's
Which-
gone, which I'm shocked about.
I'm happy about.
Really?
Yeah.
They got a good coaching staff. He was just not it. He doesn't make big play. Isn't he the one that made them get rid of Brown?
Yeah.
He's the GM.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't.
he
He
traded
didn't want to pay
AJ
Trey Brown.
He traded AJ.
Yep.
They
And then
made
had
it.
a 1 year of Julio Jones, and they just didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing.
Julio,
They could have been an elite team
Could've
if
been.
they kept AJ Brown. And they ruined their team.
They did.
Yeah.
Speaking of ruining their team, the Ravens.
They're
The
so bad.
Ravens.
Okay.
We all established the fact that they're not not contenders. They are pretenders.
I need to speak here because I've been
Frauds.
calling this from week 1.
The Baltimore Frauds.
Ravens are so ass. I don't care that they beat the Broncos.
Yeah.
They literally took until the last play of the game to get a fucking touchdown.
Yeah.
Against the Broncos.
Against the Broncos. Yes, yes, their defense is really good. I will not lie about that. But come on, really? You let the Broncos outscore you for like 95% of, not even 95, 99% of this game, and then you finally score.
I mean,
No,
playing
you're
devil's
ass.
advocate here, Matt. The Broncos also have a very good defense.
No,
even
I
with
did
Elite.
say that.
Elite
They have a
defense.
they're top 3.
Yeah.
Top 3 defense, but their offense is gone.
If their offense was serviceable, they might be top 3 in the AFC.
Maybe. The problem
Because their defense was that good.
Another problem though for the Ravens was the fact that Lamar got hurt.
Even though he wasn't doing anything.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't going to change the outcome. Like, yeah, they were barely still going to win because they suck. And I'm going to keep saying they suck. The Ravens.
1 to 3 weeks
I'm going to tell you right now,
for Lamar.
they're this close to being knocked off of the playoffs.
I think
I'm
they're,
telling
I
you
think
right
they're
now.
missing it. I
They're
think they're
this
missing it.
close to actually being knocked off.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna miss the
Ravens are
playoffs.
gonna
They
miss it.
could get knocked off. What? I can't believe I'm saying this. They could be knocked off by the fucking Steelers.
Yup.
Yeah.
They could be. They as of right now, they still could be knocked off by the Chargers. Doubt that one though. Or the Patriots.
And do they play the Bengals again?
What's
I
ironic?
think they do.
Yeah,
They
because
do,
they,
yeah.
they won the
Which
first
would
one
be
against the
huge. They won the
Bengals.
first
They're not
one
winning
against
the
Cincy.
second
They're
one.
not
They're
winning.
not winning the
Nope,
second
not
one.
happening.
Bengals had some issues at the beginning of this year. They were kind of rough.
They fixed
going into
them.
that. They fixed them. They fixed them.
They've been playing a
Yeah.
lot better.
Burrow's an MVP candidate.
Is he?
Yeah.
Could
Are they
be.
being talked about that now?
He could
Yeah.
be the way he's
Is
playing.
he?
There's a
Is he
chance.
top 3?
There's a small chance.
Hell no.
No, because it's
No?
Allen, Mahomes, and Hurts right now, still for top 3 MVP.
Yeah. Well, Mahomes and Hurts, definitely.
Well, I don't know
Allen
about
might have
Allen.
been knocked off for Burrow.
I think
but
he
I
was.
doubt.
Exactly. Yeah. So Allen got replaced by Burrow in top 3.
Actually, I would like that. I still think Josh Allen
But yeah,
mid.
I
at
I
times.
still can't believe I said it though. The Steelers actually have a chance to go 10-7. I can't.
And you
believe
want to know
it.
why? Because the Falcons fucking suck.
Not just that. T.J. Watt.
Plus,
And TJ Watt.
T.J.
was
Watt
bad.
is a huge thing for the
Plus-
Steelers.
historically, Mike Tomlin.
Yes, he's
He
one of the
is
greatest coaches
always-
ever. He's a winner.
He's a
He is a winning coach.
Always wins.
He has his flaws, but he is indeed a winning coach.
I can't believe the Steelers might actually do it, bro.
Oh my
They
gosh.
actually might. And what's crazy about it is the Ravens really do suck. Like, it's so obvious.
It's ridiculous.
And we all knew the Colts weren't going to do shit. Like,
Yeah.
you can count them out already. The Colts weren't going to do anything.
Ugh.
The whole, what is it, the AFC West? With the Chiefs and all them?
Yep.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
suck. Everyone else sucks.
How did we all think that division was going to be the best division of football coming into the
Kyle
season?
and I said that
We
the
really thought
minimum wins in
Yeah.
that division was 10.
Yeah,
Minimum.
yeah. I remember the night we went
Which
through
is looking
it.
like the
And
NFC
we were-
minimum's going to be 10.
We were saying the
Raiders
Raiders
were
were going to
really
go 10
good.
and 7.
But literally, though,
They were all
you
actually
have
really
yeah.
good.
you have the
It's just
Chiefs, who we
offense
thought
was-
were going to fall off because of losing
I had them
Tyreek
second.
Hill.
I
Like
had them
Russell
second.
Wilson. The
Slightly.
problem for the Broncos is Russell Wilson, and I don't know.
Which is
And
ironic
coach.
because
And coach.
that's the guy we thought was going to elevate
And their
them.
coach.
Yeah, and also, what the fuck is with the Raiders? Like, they dropped off almost all their beginning games. I don't know what happened with them.
I guess we all forgot how Josh McDaniels did in Denver all those years ago because he has had many of the same problems here in
You know
Vegas.
what's
Weren't they
funny?
missing someone?
He
Those
is struggling
three
with
They're
it.
missing a big
chokes that
player.
they did, they could have been like 8 and 4.
They could be.
Also,
they
the
could be a
reason
playoff
why
team
the
if they
Ravens
just
are 8 and
stop
4,
choking leads.
most of their losses actually came from choking. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Choking,
Yeah.
bad coaching,
Literally,
bad play
That's
calling
the
on the
crazy
final
thing.
drives.
They could have.
Could have been
The
like
problem
10
is they
and
could
1.
actually be 10 and 1 right now.
They
They're
could be.
awful.
Yeah.
Also,
A bad 10 and
Awful.
1 team.
They're
Also-
literally dog. Like, if they were 10
the
and 1,
Bears
they'd
could be
barely
8
won.
and 5.
The Bears could have been 8
The
and
Bears
5.
could have been
They
so
could
much
be
better.
8 and 5 if there wasn't
Fuck the Packers.
what 2 turnover on
But
downs.
sticking to the topic of the Raiders, because I want to stay on topic here. How much of this do we attribute to Josh McDaniels' coaching?
None. So I figured out the Raiders' game plan. It's let Derek Carr throw his pick 6 at the beginning of the game, then only give the ball to Josh Jacobs and Devontae Adams, and let no one else do anything but block. And then one Mac Hollins 40-yard pass. But that's it. That's all you got to do. And then let the defense play, because Chandler Jones showed up for the first time the entire year. Obviously, he's going to show up when all of us pick the Chargers,
Except this one.
except this
Except
one.
Because I'm smart.
No.
I'm actually smart.
No.
I actually
No.
thought about this.
He had half a
No.
sack
They're
up to
both
this week.
adders.
Half a sack up to this week, and then he goes and gets 3 of them,
Yep.
or more. I don't remember.
Which, by the way,
3
that
minimum.
Chargers offensive line has massively
They're all so
struggled
bad.
thanks to Corey
Yeah.
Lindsey
They're
being
just-
out.
They're just both so bad. You can't.
You wanna know what
You
else is
can't call
bad?
either one of them a good.
You know what else is
The
bad?
fucking Commies Giants. What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
We'll get into that.
Oh God.
How do you feel about
Oh no.
what you said about Justin Fields and the Bears?
Okay, go fuck
Oh.
yourself. What the?
Yeah.
If Aaron Rodgers plays, what's gonna happen?
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
The Bears defense was dog.
You mean
also
Christian
their
Watson's
offense.
him?
Oh, Christian Watson.
Christian Watson is
Christian
him.
Watson.
He has been
Why
playing
did
great
he-
over these past
I
couple
just-
weeks.
8 touchdowns.
I don't know what
4
they were
games.
doing. They had a lead, and then they said, "You know what? Let's stop playing and throw a couple picks." Justin Fields, what are you doing?
That offensive line, though, he ain't getting enough time, bro.
Well,
The Bears have no
receivers.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Nikhil Harry mossed Jair Alexander. I hope we all know that. And Equinemius St. Brown burnt Jair Alexander, and they still
Alexander's
lost.
getting burned.
But then he got
Oh,
the
yeah,
game-winning
he was
pick.
getting burnt.
So
Okay, but there's one thing that we all know.
At least that
Aaron
one wasn't a
Rodgers
bad pick.
owns
Yeah.
the Bears.
At least that wasn't
At
a bad
least
pick.
he
Yeah.
has managed to maintain that in the
Still
midst of his
owns
falling,
Bears.
falling off.
Even though I have
He
lost
still
that
loves the
pick,
Bears.
it still wasn't an absolute dog pick.
Literally. So
Nor was
Now-
my Raiders
now we're
pick.
going
Just
with it?
saying. Just saying.
No.
My Raiders pick was a good pick.
No,
Just saying.
they're both dog.
Yeah.
I would have picked neither, honestly.
shut up,
Fuck
commie. Anyway, commies.
Wait, aren't I the commie here? Because
you
I
called
picked
him
the
a commie.
commies.
You looked at me and called me the commie. It's him.
You're a commie, but he picked the commies.
Yeah.
How am I a commie?
So we do have this rule, which we didn't specify last video, where if you pick a tie and you're right, you get double the points.
No.
Who the fuck would have expected both of them to tie? What?
And
You
they
have-
play again after the bye week for the commies.
Yeah,
I swear,
and Chase
I-
Young's coming
If
back.
they tie again, that'll be so funny.
I'm not.
That'd be so
I
funny.
can't
That'd
pick
be so
tie
funny.
again, bro. I can't.
Has there ever been a team to tie twice in a year?
Not to
Actually,
the same
wait,
team.
no.
Not to the same
No,
team.
I don't think so.
Actually, I
Overall,
remember
yes,
this.
not to the same
Dating
team.
back to when the initial overtime rules, I think the last time a team tied twice in a year was 1973.
Wow.
Fact check me on that, but I believe that's right.
We'll have to see how it's going because if the Giants do manage to like get a win on the Eagles here,
then I have.
I might have to pick the Giants for that one and switch from my commies pick.
Well-
but if they don't, I kind of do want to see the commies win that. I do.
The next
Taylor
division
Heineke
kinda
is
crazy.
him,
Yeah, he's really
and
good.
Carson Wentz is dog. So like, I'm so glad they're starting
Heineke
him
is him.
over.
Heineke is so
Wentz.
clutch.
He's so
Shout out to
bad.
clutch Jahan Dotson, tutty to tie the game.
Oh my god.
Cottage spin move. That was tough. Another week of
So close.
mid Saquon.
If we're talking about the Giants, man, we know he's not going there now.
Beckham.
Beckham's not going. No
Uh,
shot.
We'll talk
No
about
shot.
two things
Yeah.
here. Beckham and the Cowboys. First off,
There's no shot he doesn't go there.
It
now.
was 1973. I can't clarify
The
that.
Cowboys are so
Let's do
good. Like,
The
there's
Cow-
no shot he doesn't go to that
33
team.
and a quarter.
Is insane.
Matt Ryan
That's
genuinely. is
wait. They
ass.
put up more in a
Like-
quarter than the Broncos did every single fucking game.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god.
The highest the Broncos have scored is 23 points.
33
That's
in a
insane.
quarter.
That's insane.
That's insane.
How do you cook a defense that bad? How?
It was a 2-point game going into the fourth.
Oh, we're talking about the Colts Cowboys. Yeah, it was 2-point game going into the fourth. Colts have a chance, and then they have
Dude.
4 straight turnovers. So it wasn't even the
Matt
Colts
Ryan
defense getting as
Matt Ryan
cooked
sucks.
as much as
Matt
it
Ryan
was
sucks.
Right,
the
so-
Colts
Matt
offense
Ryan
getting
sucks.
cooked by the Dallas defense. 4 straight turnovers.
Jeff Saturday.
Wait, did you
Booty.
say getting cooked by a defense? Yet you still picked them to beat the Steelers the other week?
Okay, that's the Steelers.
I should have
first
picked the
of all.
Steelers. I do admit that one.
Then you should have listened to us.
I should have. I had the Steelers.
I did-
switched
I
my
did-
pick. That
I
was
did
the dumbest
listen
thing
to
I
Split your
done.
opinion.
But no, going
Bro,
back
if
to
I
the
didn't do that,
Cowboys,
bro,
4
I
straight
would've been
turnovers.
first.
Matt Ryan has a couple picks, including a pick 6 and a fumble return for a touchdown.
Cowboys, NFC Championship or not?
I hate to say it, but yes.
I think
I don't
they
know, man.
have a
They've
chance.
had really good seasons like
I
this and
think
still
they have
don't
a
make it.
chance.
I'm between 4 teams. It's the Eagles, the Vikings, the Cowboys, and the Niners for the NFC
Yeah.
Championship.
Yeah, but here's the
Yeah.
thing, Matt. The Cowboys have never dominated teams the way they've been dominating over the past couple of weeks. Over these past few
Especially
years.
I don't know, man.
defensively.
Especially defensively.
Defensively, yes,
Yeah.
that's a
They
different case.
Trevon Diggs has
That's
been.
what bothers me.
Here.
Diggs is elite, and so is the pass rush.
Michael Parsons.
What I
Yeah.
And of course, the
DPOY Michael
Marcus
Parsons.
Lawrence is not falling
can we
off.
all agree? We don't give a fuck about the NFC South.
Who?
We don't care.
Oh,
yeah.
Falcons?
My bad. My bad. We
Saints?
don't know that. We don't know that division.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah.
Yeah.
other division, Seahawks. They're just.
I think it's just their
I think the
division.
falling
Seahawks
apart.
are just looking.
They're falling apart now.
I don't think they were as good as everyone thought they were. Unfortunately.
Well, but it's impressive.
It is
That
impressive.
they're
that
doing
Yeah,
this
they're
with
impressive
rookies.
still.
This is just rookies that's doing this.
Hmm.
So their future is going to be elite.
I don't.
Yeah, I'll be back.
But no, currently the Seahawks are and they actually hold the 7th seed right now.
They're
Split
getting
game
that.
ahead over Washington.
No, Washington's making it. If this is the case.
So who do you?
Yeah, no one from the fucking Vikings division's making it. Nobody from there is making the
the
playoffs.
Lions would have to.
Oh, wait,
win
They'd have
Wow.
to win out, and they got a really
Actually,
tough
wait.
schedule to finish.
No,
Wait,
them
the
and
Lions
the
play the
Packers.
Vikings,
Them and
though.
the Packers are the have chances.
I don't think the Packers have any
I
chance.
don't think
No.
the Packers will do it,
I don't
but
think
if they
have
do,
a chance. Lions
Uh,
have a better chance. The
yeah.
reason why is because the Lions actually were close the last time they played the Vikings.
Jameson Williams came back.
They play the
Did
Vikings
nothing when
again.
He came back.
They play the Vikings again this week. Last time they lost by 3. That's, I don't know, man. They could actually win this one.
The
Which is why
Lions
it's
to
scary.
finish the year, they have to take on the Vikings at home.
They could win that.
They
though.
could win
They
that.
actually could.
They have to play the Jets on the road.
They could
They
win
could
that.
win that.
They could
I mean,
win
they
that.
Could win
Good.
that.
Okay, they got the Panthers on the road.
They're
That's a
winning
win.
that.
That's a win.
Bears at home.
That's a win.
Packers on the road.
That's a win.
That's a win. Yeah.
That's a possible win.
That's
possible.
Or what if that
Rodgers
game
fucks them
that
over.
game is
that game
for
is
the,
the decider.
to make the playoffs?
Oh no!
And if that's the case,
Check
I'm
the
not
Packers.
picking
Check
against
the,
Packers.
Check the Packers schedule.
If that's
Yeah,
the case, I'm
the
not
Packers
picking against
schedule,
Rodgers.
No.
That's going to be another interesting schedule because they have
If they have to play
after
the
this
Niners, they're
week,
done.
they got the Rams at home on
That's a
Monday.
win.
That's a dub.
On the road against Miami.
That's probably
Possible,
the
but I
loss.
think
Possible,
That's
I
probably
think
the
they'll
loss
lose.
that kicks them out.
Vikings at home.
Oh, there's another one. That's their probably loss.
Yeah.
Wait, what day is that though?
It is on a Sunday.
Night?
Nope.
Okay, no Kirk Cousins prime time.
Yeah,
Kirk Cousins should win
is
that.
it 1 o'clock, Kirk?
Oh, 4 o'clock, Kirk.
They have a chance. They have a chance. But the Vikings are still winning,
And then Lions at home.
which is also
That
up and
could be-
down. But
If they manage to
Yeah.
win out and then play the Lions in that
then
last
they're winning.
game,
Then they're winning.
it is. I can't bet against Rodgers like that. He always finds a way to do some bullshit.
Bear in mind, you have to catch up to
Bears.
Seattle and Washington. Seattle for the rest of the year. They got the Panthers at home.
That's a win.
That's a dub.
They got the 49ers at home.
That's their loss.
That's a big L.
That's their loss.
Could it be a loss? I don't know. I wouldn't
Could
be
it
so.
be?
It's not a
It
big
could
loss,
be.
but it's a loss.
No, it could be an absolute
It
shit
could-
show.
It could be.
Because, bro, the Dolphins just got dogged on.
That's true.
They could just get absolutely their shit rocked, and we just thought the Dolphins were like the
But
top
at
three.
the same time, there's something different about the Seattle team.
I don't know, man. The Niners.
Like they have the league leader in interceptions as a rookie. Him and C.J. Gardner-Johnson. First off, Tariq Woolen is him. He needs to get that consideration for rookie
Geno
of the year.
Smith. He is a really honestly.
League
He's actually
leader
not
in-
that bad.
He's over.
Like,
He's still
overall,
at
he's actually not that bad.
72% passer rating.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
Percentage. Like that is whoa. That is ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. Oh.
Seattle plays who else?
They got the Chiefs on the road.
Oh, that's.
And then who's after that?
They got the Jets at home. They
That
can win
could be a
that.
tough one too.
This is why the
That's a tough one,
Seahawks,
too.
bro. Two birds are out.
And they got
bro.
the Rams.
Ravens
at
and
home.
Seahawks are
They got
gonna
the
go.
Rams at home to finish the year.
Ravens and Seahawks are gonna get knocked off, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be rough.
I don't want to see that though, because I liked watching Seattle.
I don't
I
know,
love
man.
watching
I
that.
find it kind of interesting to see the entire division make it.
But no, let's
That'd
talk.
be kind of cool.
I want to see the commies make it.
I want to see the entire division make it, and then have like our
Based
entire division play each other.
For the Super Bowl. To make the Super Bowl.
Bro, we're
That'd
all
be
in the
tough.
semis.
Yup.
No, we're on the quarterfinals. My bad. We're in the conference semifinals, right? There's the Eagles the 1 seed. We play probably Heineke because they're gonna be the 4, or they're gonna be the 7 or 6.
Yeah.
Giants are
Well,
commies.
Yeah.
That's who's gonna make that 7. We play one of them, and then it's the other. Okay, if the Giants are playing the Cowboys, we know who's winning that. Cowboys just keep fucking over the Giants every single
Yeah.
time.
But actually, we do have to ask: could the Giants make the playoffs? Because here's their schedule the rest of the year, and it's
Yes.
tough. Well, obviously they could, but will they? That's the question.
They're 7-4.
They're 7-4 and 1 right now.
Okay.
So here's their
That's
schedule.
not, that one is
They have Philly at home,
7-5-1.
Washington on the road.
So wait, they play Washington
8.
again?
Yeah, right after Washington's bye week. I think the Giants are winning that
7-6-1.
Really?
No,
I think the
commies.
Giants-
Really?
that.
I actually have.
Even though
You're
Chase
switching to
Young is
commies?
back.
I'm switching.
Let's
to
go!
Okay, wait, no. I
There's
don't-
your first good pick.
I don't
of the
know
day.
about Beckham going to the Cowboys because it's literally just been reported how Jerry Jones does not feel that Beckham will be ready to play. So he does.
That was
He's
fast.
Oh
not.
wow,
Yep.
that's actually huge.
So
First of all, praise football. Praise the Lord that football is actually being
endured.
good to us. Oh,
So I think if Beckham goes to the Giants, because the Giants' only issue is they only have one consistent receiver. If Beckham goes to the Giants, by the time the commie game happens, the Giants are gonna be healthy. They're gonna have most of their players back. McKinney is said to be coming back soon. So is Evan Neal. He might be back, and everyone else is basically healthy. Aziz took over. Lawrence is the best defensive tackle in football, or at least top 3. Kayvon is starting to take over, so they're gonna be ready. So that game, that Commies Giants Part 2 is a massive game.
yeah, that will be a massive
But
indication of
if they
whether
lose
make
and
the
they're
playoffs or not.
7-6-1, who's next? Well,
I'm sorry, bro.
If they lose and they're 7-6-1, they got the Vikings
Which
on the road. That they'll probably drop.
Yeah.
that's another interesting one because of defense. My issue is the Giants.
But
I'm sorry, the Giants season
Could be over.
depends on Beckham.
Yeah.
He needs a receiver. He's not going to do it with Slayton as his only receiver.
Yeah.
Or they genuinely need Saquon to start playing like Saquon.
Yeah.
He was their only
Saquon's
reason
gonna
for
step
winning
up.
at the beginning.
It's
of the
funny
Him and
because
Danny.
they've been thinking
It
about
was
cutting
really him and
Slayton
Danny.
for years.
I know. He was actually not even in the rotation to start the season.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's still a good receiver. I don't know why the Giants were thinking about getting rid of him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
that's weird.
No,
He's
pretty
not
good.
bad either.
He's
Starting
he
caliber.
might be a 1,000-yard receiver this year.
He's starting caliber.
Yeah.
At the very minimum,
Yeah.
he's starting caliber.
That's crazy, bro.
Slayton first season was like 800 something yards. Like he was really good.
Darius Slayton, and then the Giants go home to play the Colts, and
That's
then
a
they
problem.
travel to Philly
I'm
to
tweaking.
take on the
He ain't
Eagles in
getting
their
1,000
final.
yards unless he goes crazy.
Wow.
But he can get up to 800.
That's an absolutely terrible schedule for
Which
them.
one? Oh yeah, no, they have the toughest schedule to end the season.
Yeah, literally. They have 4 literal playoff teams.
But
And then the Colts.
this is what I'm saying. If they beat,
the Colts.
or if they win
They-
at least 3 of these 4, then they're like legit.
They'd have to beat the Eagles.
That's what I'm saying.
They'd have to
That's
beat the
the
Eagles
problem.
at
Yeah,
least
no.
once.
If they
But
beat
if you
the,
beat the Eagles, you're legit.
if they beat the Eagles
Yeah.
and beat the Vikings,
That's why the commies are good. The commies are good because they beat us, and they're actually a good team. Like as much as like when they beat us, they weren't like terribly great. They've proven why they're actually good.
Yeah.
that's
They just
That's
held up
scary.
with top teams.
and they did it without Chase Young.
Exactly.
Yeah, they are.
And now that he's back,
Even
how
though it
much is
was-
that pass rush going to benefit?
Even though it
That
was,
defense
it
was
was
crazy.
a rough week for the Eagles. They weren't playing their best, but
But
I
still,
think the Commanders literally did take advantage of that.
Yeah.
If you're a bad team, you wouldn't be able to take advantage of a team playing booty.
Commies have a bye week next week. Then they have that Giants game at home. That's the Sunday night game. That's going to be a good
that's
game.
the Chase Young return on Sunday Night Football.
Yep.
That is crazy. Which,
Commies are winning,
come
bro. I'm telling
on,
you.
I want a Chase Young return and a Beckham return.
That would be
How
amazing.
tough would that be?
Crazy.
That
on
would be
Sunday
tough.
night.
That'd be cool.
If Beckham does go to the Giants.
Just for them to tie again. That'd be so funny. Come on.
Just
That'd be,
for them to
that'd be
tie
so
again.
funny. That'll be so
Ends up
funny.
being
Then
2020
they,
again.
oh,
I swear
20?
I'm fighting someone.
20.
oh, Matt. Here's where it gets interesting. They go on the road to play the 49ers. That's
Yeah.
not
Commies
very
have
tough.
to?
Yep.
After the Giants, they play the Niners.
Yep. And then they go home to play the Browns,
Which
they
the
can win
Browns
that
are
game.
also
Can?
not
They
bad.
will.
Oh, we didn't even mention the Browns. The Browns also are still in playoff contention.
Yeah.
Aren't
Yeah.
they 5
Are
and
they
7?
actually 5 and
I
7?
think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. And
With
we'll
that-
come back to them in a second. But then the last game of the year
Is the
is
Cowboys.
the Cowboys.
Oh, God.
The Cowboys might win out.
They're actually 5 and 7.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the Browns can make the playoffs.
They could.
With that defense, bro.
Plus Watson's back.
Scoring 2 touchdowns, was it?
Bro, what is up with the AFC South? They're all on a losing streak.
Oh,
All
the
of them.
Cowboys can and probably will
Oh,
win
win
out.
streak.
Because they got the Texans, Jaguars, and Titans in games of the season.
Bruh.
And then the only two games I have questions about are the Eagles and Commies, and even then they can still win. Yikes.
It's such an L.
Who do you think is making the playoffs in the NFC? Let us know below. As for me, the wild cards, obviously I gotta give one to Dallas. The other two
That's
wild
clear.
cards.
That's clear.
That's
Hold up
clear.
a minute.
Clear.
Why do you have to? That's clear. Like, there's no
Oh,
question.
I know that's
about
clear.
it.
That's why I said I
Yeah,
have to.
it's clear cut.
Because I don't want to, but I
That's
have
for
to.
the other ones.
As for the other two spots, and you guys can let me know your predictions. People comment below. I'm going to go with the
What are
Commies
Niners
getting the
from?
6th seed
Yes, Commies come in, bro.
Ooh.
and the
Over-
7th seed.
You think Seattle doesn't make it?
I'm trying to think who would get the 7th seed as much
Here's
as.
the problem. You
Who's
really
the
have
Bucs
such
division?
dog. There's no way the Falcons make it a wild card. They have to win the division.
Which is not happening. Even though they're
No, I'm
one
not thinking about teams in the
loss
NFC
So
behind.
South.
1.5 games behind because the Bucks went on the bye week.
That division's so bad.
It's so bad.
I'm gonna
How
have
are
to say
the
the Giants
Saints
get the
last?
7th
Oh
seed.
my god.
You think Giants get 7?
I think they get
I
7.
think I think at least, well, 3 teams in the NFC are gonna make it. At
Yep.
least. I think all 4 might
I'm
actually.
So you've
genuinely.
got Commies
all
and Giants
four
too.
could make it.
I think
getting
they
6
can
and
make. The
7.
issue is
I really want the
it's their
Seahawks.
schedules at the end.
Yeah.
And a Seattle for their rookies to be in the playoffs already. That's
But
big.
Seattle's rookies are bad too. No, but here, look. 7-5 versus 7-4-1. This wins out over that.
Yeah.
So as long as the Giants and the Seahawks have the same win rate, the Giants will win that
How
because
many
they have the
teams?
tie.
7 teams make it, right?
Yes.
So it'd be Eagles, Vikings, Niners, Bucks.
Fuck the Bucks. They're all so
Which
ass.
they're ass, but like
Yeah.
that's 4 teams.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cowboys
Which
would
they-
be 5.
Cowboys are
Cowboys-
5.
No matter what, Cowboys are 5.
Giants would be
Giants,
6
6.
currently,
Mm-hmm.
and then
7
Seattle
is currently
7.
Seattle.
Or
Is it?
Yep.
Or is
Oh,
it
it
the-
is technically
Yeah.
because.
Yeah.
so it's a fight between the Giants,
But the
Seattle,
commies
and Commies.
haven't gone on their bye week,
Yeah.
and they have a bye week now.
So who do you
if the
think wins
Seahawks
out at
lose,
the end of the year?
if the Seahawks lose this next week, bro, if they lose this next week,
I think
the
they're
commies
out.
do
I
actually
think
hold.
they.
They hold they hold that.
What
over
is
7.
Seattle? Wait, Seattle's final games are
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, look it up.
They played the Panthers.
So that's their 8th
They
win.
could actually
Oh.
lose that though.
I still think they win.
They actually could lose
I
that.
think they
That's the
could
weird
win.
thing.
The Seahawks, but
They should win. The thing is they should, but they could.
No,
actually
they
lose.
genuinely have to beat the
But these-
Panthers.
These are 3 awful games in a row.
They
The
have to beat the-
Niners, Chiefs,
Yeah.
and Jets.
if they lose, I say if 2 of these
Yeah, but
three
think
are
about
They
it.
have
lost,
just as
then,
bad.
yeah.
They have just as bad of a schedule as the Giants.
So,
the
Matt-
Giants
and the
are slightly
commies.
worse.
And the commies.
So Matt, here's the
So
question.
bad. We might have an 8-18 make
So
it.
Matt, I was asking you a question, and I
We
want
might
to hear
actually
your
have
answer.
an 8-18
9 and
make it,
8.
bro.
Yep. So who do you think makes it? At the end of the year, who makes it?
I need to compare their schedules. I need to just look at them.
Josh, what do you think?
I need to see all of them.
I'm. Give me 1 second. I
We all
also
gotta
have
look
to
at
look
this.
at the schedule. That is.
They only have 4 games left.
Please tune in for this 45-second message of these 2 looking up schedules.
That's so bad. Oh my god. Whoa, wait. That Giants commies
Cutting
game
this
might.
That might
Would.
determine.
Also, guys, we're cutting this.
No, we're not.
Because it's literally you guys just looking at a computer.
Dog,
Well, no,
what
because
are we
we're-
supposed to cut it out? How are we supposed to cut it out? It's gonna look weird. Again.
Now it's gonna look weird because now we have to cut this out.
God, bro. Why do you have to say something?
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna say it now. Seahawks make it, and Giants and commies is determined by the result
I
of
don't know,
that
man.
game.
I don't know.
And
if
who
the
do you think
Seahawks
win?
make
And
it.
who do you think wins?
I'll get back to you after the bye week. I'll get back to you after that.
Dude,
I
I'm
Delayed
don't know.
response. Delayed response.
I want to say.
gonna tell you right now, if the Giants do win against the Eagles this game, not this game.
Oh, if the
but
Giants
that
win,
game.
I got them winning it. I got them
If the
making it.
Giants
Yeah.
do win this next game against the Eagles and go, what is it, 8-5-1?
Yeah,
Yep.
8.
They're
Yeah, 5-1.
no 8-4-1. My bad.
4-1. 4-1.
8-4-1. If they go 8-4-1, and the commies are 7-5-1,
Yeah.
Listen,
the
8
Giants win that.
8-4-1, and all they
Unfortunately.
have to do to look like a competent team is just be the Colts. Like that's a free game, so it's 9-4-1, and then between the Vikings,
Bro.
commies, and Eagles,
I'm gonna tell you right
they
now.
just have to win one more of those.
Here's gonna be the thing. You're gonna think one of these teams is gonna do the thing where you think it's an easy game and they're gonna blow it. One of these teams is gonna do it. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, like the Panthers
The Giants
game, the Colts
might
game,
throw
or
the Colts game. The commies might throw the Browns game. And the Seahawks might throw one of the Rams or the Panthers game.
They're gonna have to upset
They
a
could
team.
literally look at
They're gonna have
this.
to upset a team.
They won by 4 against this Rams team.
Seahawks upset.
They might actually get upset.
You think the Seahawks will upset the Chiefs?
No shot.
What about the Niners?
No.
I
This
think
Niners
I
is
think
more
I
elite
think they
than
could
usual.
take the Jets possibly.
I
The
think they
Jets
beat the
is
Jets.
The
Jets,
Jets
I
is a
think they could
different one.
take.
They could beat the Jets.
Speaking
That's a
of
completely
the
different
Jets, that game against the Vikings was
Also,
this close.
we were talking about
Yeah,
the Panthers
it was
also.
close.
He's gone. Baker Mayfield
Yeah,
is gone.
Baker's gone.
Baker Mayfield
Yeah,
is gone.
how we get fired on a day
Also-
off, bro?
Real
How
quick,
we get fired on a day
real
off?
quick. The Rams want Baker.
The Rams.
Yes, they do.
No, quick
Ooh.
to the
Which
mega
I
mind
s-
meme. No
no.
team. No team.
team?
No team.
I'm gonna cut it out there and put a no team.
Apparently the
I already
49ers
have
want
a
him
team
to.
too. Good.
Apparently the 49ers are interested in signing him as well because Jimmy G's out for the year.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Jimmy G's done?
Yup,
Yep,
for the
he's
season.
out for the
For
year.
the season.
Broken foot.
Ah, that might.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And we have another update
Let me
on
see.
baseball.
Wait, who is it?
Great.
Quick
Which, by the way-
update.
Next episode will be about baseball.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Josh Bell just signed with the Guardians.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, we
Next
went to
up-
the Guardians?
Yup.
Ne- next
oh,
up-
now they have a free agent
real,
pickup.
real quick.
Next
fuck you,
episode-
Guardians.
Will be all about baseball. Make sure you tune in for episode 3. But no, going back to football and that Vikings game being close. How legit are
What's
the
the deal?
Vikings? Because I think we can all agree that they're legit. But how legit are they?
33 million. Who?
The Vikings.
Oh, Vikings are legit.
Oh yeah,
Vikings are legit.
bro. Justin
Yeah.
Jefferson is him. Like, that's all there is
Even
to it.
though Sauce
I'm
was
telling you right
playing
now,
very
though,
well.
No, here's the thing though.
Yeah.
When the playoffs come around, Kirk Cousins is gonna be dog shit. Prime time, bro.
Prime time.
If he's by himself, only game playing, he's gonna be dog.
But he is playing for that contract.
Dude, he's not gonna
And
do
he's
it.
been doing it this year.
I'm sorry, but he's not. He's going to lose. If he plays the Cowboys, he's finished. He's done.
I think
Cowboys
Oh,
are better.
Yeah.
Cowboys are better.
Cowboys are better.
Cowboys are better.
Yeah, and they got blown out.
There's
earlier.
also, you might hate me for this one. I think the commies are better.
Then
You think
If
the
they
Commies
play
are
them
better?
in the playoffs, I think the commies. Are better.
But Vikings would be home
Again,
with the snow for the most part.
I still think the commies
They're in an
would
indoor
win that
stadium.
game.
What do you mean
No.
Oh yeah, no, they do play indoors.
But the thing is, I
I
still
don't
think
know,
the
Packers.
commies would win that game. I genuinely do.
Against the Vikings.
Yes.
I mean,
I think they would upset
Heineke
them.
almost beat prime Bucks, like prime Buccaneers,
Yeah.
in the playoffs.
And they were ass that year too.
And
We
they-
were.
yeah.
Sorry, the
Washington
commies
was
were. They
ass.
were awful. Sorry, they weren't even the commies then. They were the Washington football team. I apologize.
And before that, the Redskins.
We need to censor that. What the heck, bro?
Yeah, yeah, we hate to inform you, but you're getting canceled.
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 You repeated,
Canceled.
No,
you repeated a phrase that's not allowed anymore.
There's one last thing I want to talk about before we go to our week 14
I would have
picks.
tapped you up.
who are we missing?
Because there is one more thing I have to point about Denver. Because Denver has had a horrible year. They trade for Russell Wilson. They think this is the year. They hire the big O coordinator from Green Bay. They're now 3-9.
We didn't talk about how the Bucks.
Now, some people might think, okay, so they get a high draft pick. Wrong. They traded their first round pick to the to the Seattle Seahawks in that trade, and because of that trade, guys, the Seahawks are picking third
Yeah.
overall.
They have the third pick.
So Josh, Broncos traded their first round pick. Seahawks are picking third. Are things looking up in Seattle? Their
Seattle?
future is bright.
Seattle's future is amazing.
Seattle's future is amazing.
Their rookies, again, Tariq Woolen leads the league in interceptions. He's tied. Kobe Bryant is the corner, is tied. No, leads the league in forced fumbles as a cornerback. Yeah.
That's actually crazy.
They have the league leader in tackles. All they're missing, I think, is the elite pass rusher, which they're gonna draft in this draft
With the third pick,
with the third pick.
which is crazy.
Who do you think's getting that third pick though?
Them. It was
No,
gonna
I
be the
meant, like,
Broncos.
what player? Who's
Is
this
it
elite?
Will Anderson? Is that it? That might be his name. The guy from Bama. I think it's
Of
Bama.
course it's Bama. Every
He's the
fucking
best
year, bro.
Pass rusher in the league.
Bama,
like in the
fuck
thing.
off, bro.
Good.
We'll do a mock draft.
Shout out
We
to
will
my
not.
Vols.
Bulls.
I'm not a Tennessee fan, by the
I don't
way.
know. They're gonna go crazy.
And then finally, since we haven't touched much on the New Orleans Saints and that Monday night catastrophe against a very Moyai team, a
They're
not
both
very
Moyai.
good team.
They're both more.
No, Saints are DC food.
I will never.
They're that
pick-
bad.
I will never.
They are that bad.
I'm not picking the Saints
Thank
unless
you.
Jameis Winston plays.
I can't pick the Bucks either.
And I will
Like,
not pick the
I can't
Bucks.
pick the
What
Bucks.
sucks
Actually, I'm
that
gonna have to pick the
Andy
Bucks for
Dalton
next year.
didn't necessarily have a
What's the
terrible
next
game.
game?
He just could never
No,
elevate
it was
his
the
team.
Niners. Never mind. I'm not picking the Bucks.
Whoa, you're picking the
But-
Bucks over the Niners?
No.
Oh, you're
He would.
crazy.
He
bro.
would.
No, I
But-
wouldn't.
Don't.
No.
Brock
I will
Purdy.
actually slap you.
Brock Purdy.
Or Baker.
But no, going back to the Saints.
Baker.
No, the Saints.
Did we all just stare?
Yeah.
Good, dump. The clown show.
So the Saints are now 4-9. The Saints are a terrible football team. There is no question asked. Which, by the way, as a
And
Philly
an
fan,
injured team.
thank you for being terrible. We have your first round pick,
And
which is
Dalton
top 10.
also sucks.
Yes.
Dalton's booty.
But no, Jameis Winston plays the first couple of games. The Saints start the year pretty solid-ish. Actually, never mind. They win the first game, but then they lose 3 straight, and now they're 4-9.
Cool.
But not enough.
The Saints, and they've started Andy Dalton every week since week 4, and they haven't gotten any better. Jameis Winston is not a bad quarterback. Last year, he led the Saints to going 5-2. Guys, why are they not blaming famous Jameis?
They're tanking.
We literally said that.
Yeah.
They can't be tanking. We have their first round pick.
Yeah, they're tanking
they're still
for us.
tanking.
Yeah, they're tanking.
They're tanking because Michael Thomas played about 2 weeks of football and got injured. They have no chemistry. Winston got injured, so he never got the chemistry between him and his receivers. Apart from Olave, the only good receiver right now. Alvin Kamara is not the same,
But there's no purpose in
Their line
tanking
is
if you
injured.
don't have a pick.
and their defense is injured. So you know what they're gonna do? Oh wait, no purpose in tanking with no pick. They're just gonna do the exact same thing that the
No pick.
Rams are doing. They're shutting down their team until next season.
Yeah.
They're just too
Honestly,
injured
it's
to
not
be
a
able to
bad
play.
idea.
And they don't want to waste their time
With
with
more
like
injuries either.
Yeah.
yeah.
They don't. They don't want to have more injuries that could be like not just season ending, but possibly career ending as well.
So I
We've
think they're
seen a
just
couple
gonna
of
they're
those.
gonna regroup this offseason because they don't have a pick.
I doubt that. I just genuinely think the Saints are not a smart and not a well-run football team.
You want to know how they
Either
get
are
a
the
good pick?
Raiders
can't-
or the
I
Bucks.
think
They wait till next year.
I think they
They're both
should.
awful.
I think the Rams and the Saints should consider trading at least one of their best players
Yeah.
to start
For the Saints?
to start fresh.
Who would the Saints trade?
Michael Thomas,
Yeah. I was
Could
thinking
you
that.
can't
Alvin
fit-
Kamara.
You can't.
Alvin
What can
Kamara.
you fetch for Michael Thomas? For Kamara, you could fetch a first.
What about-
for Thomas? What can you fetch? A third?
Third and a fourth.
A third, maybe a fourth. Yeah.
What about the Rams?
Cooper Cup.
No, you
Ah,
can't trade. You
you
can't
keep
trade
Cooper.
Cobb.
No,
You
You
keep
can't
they're
trade
not
Ramsey.
trading him.
You
I'm just
keep
saying he's a top
Donald.
player.
Oh yeah, no, I know. It's
Um,
I don't think they do that.
Should they get rid of racist?
they
ass
wanted to
Matthew
get.
Stafford?
I was thinking about
That
Matthew
contract's
Stafford,
way
but
too
it's
big
not-
to get
it's not
rid of.
possible.
See,
They
I-
wanted to get rid of Cam Akers,
Okay,
but they still
I
didn't.
thought of
Yep,
this,
they could have.
but it's not.
They
gonna
ended up
happen,
getting
I don't
rid of the
think,
other
but I
running
was
back.
thinking Aaron Donald.
I was
Break-
thinking Aaron Donald too, but I don't.
Breaking
I don't
news,
know.
boys! Breaking news.
What?
The Rams have claimed Baker Mayfield off waivers.
Just now.
What the?
Literally just
No,
No
not
way.
Baker Mayfield. No job. Has a
job.
job now.
Yeah, they
Oh
did it. It's
my
on
God.
ESPN.
Yeah, there he is.
Ah.
Baker Mayfield is a Ram.
Oh, cool. He's got
Oh
a job.
my gosh, he has a job.
He's got a job now.
Wait a minute. Do they? What if they start winning?
I
Oh,
swear.
No,
I
they're
swear.
no.
I don't
no.
think it would matter.
I don't think it
It
does
wouldn't
anything.
matter.
doesn't
It's too late.
matter.
They have a
Ten
lost
losses?
season.
Nine.
9. They're
Aren't
literally,
they
if they
3 and
lose
9?
one more game, they're out.
They're
Yeah, they're
out.
3-9.
Bro, they're already doing 8 and 9. You're not making the playoffs.
Wait. Why
No,
would
they
they?
technically aren't out yet.
Why wouldn't
technically.
they go?
Bro, 8 and 9. You're not winning. You're not making the
Yeah,
playoffs
you're not
at 8
making
and 9.
it.
Well, yeah, I know, but
Why wouldn't he just go to the Niners? That would have been smarter.
Baker
That's a
Mayfield.
winning team.
You think the Niners would have picked up Baker?
They were
Mayfield?
thinking about it.
they
They
thought
wanted
of it.
him
They thought about it.
It's
They
a
wanted
terrible
him.
idea.
because he can at least get the ball. Like Brock Purdy's, he's Mr. Irrelevant. He was literally the last pick in the draft. Baker's
But
at
he played
least-
well.
He
He
did
played
play
well.
But Baker's also like a.
But here's the deal: if he played well,
With that
even if they
team.
bring in Baker,
Baker's
Baker
more
isn't
loyal
guaranteed
than
to
everyone
start. I
thinks.
think they would have started Purdy, even if
And
they brought in
Who
Mayfield.
doesn't like the dynamic
Yes,
duo?
they do
of
need a
Baker
back and
Mayfield and Average.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
I think Baker Mayfield is just as
That would've been funny.
more Moyai than everyone thinks.
Oh, he is. He's just not. He's not it anymore. All right. Well, we'll see what he does.
But
with
here's the
Rams.
deal
We'll
with
see what he
Los
does with
Angeles, because John Wolford is currently their starting quarterback.
Who?
John Wolford.
Rams. Yep.
Who?
Yep. They're back. Think of it this way. He's got a chance at playing time if Wolford does struggle, because he's a backup. He can struggle sometimes. We'll have to see what happens, but he has a chance to get playing time, which I think is why the Rams picked him up. They wanted somebody who can be a good filler for playing time through the remainder of the year. That's not John Wolford, or what was the name of their third string quarterback? It was so bad I couldn't remember his name. Oh, wait. Was it Bryce Perkins?
It
No,
might
I
have
thought he
been.
was some other. No, it was Wolford. It was Wolford. I think I checked the stats. Anyway,
Oh no,
Rams
it was Bryce Perkins, their third string.
didn't Rams. They put up a good fight against the Seahawks, but
With
I don't
Bryce
know how.
Perkins, their
but
third
guess
string.
what?
I'm not sure. not sure
DK owned Ramsey. He owned him.
Yeah.
Yep.
He put 100 on Ramsey,
Ramsey is not.
and
put 100 on
Lockett
Ramsey.
also put up 100.
Ooh.
So, Geno Smith he's just that good. And then speaking of
If we're speaking of that good, what the fuck with the Lions,
40,
Huh?
40.
On
40?
Jacksonville.
Ugh.
I mean the Lions this season at the beginning of the year
It's crazy.
averaged like at least 38.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah.
They're with Jameson coming back and only getting like what 2 targets.
It's
Like-
actually really crazy. That
I
they
thought
managed to get
he
that
didn't
far.
He
play.
was on special teams, but they
Yeah.
lined him up eventually, mostly as like
Wow.
a decoy. But they did test him on one of the
Wow.
plays.
Hmm.
But like next week, I don't know. They're good.
They are actually pretty.
And the Jets are
They could
also.
be in the mix
what?
for
Yeah,
the
what was up with
playoffs.
the Jets?
Jets were this close
What
against
was
the
up with that?
Vikings. It was so close.
Bro, I laughed.
Now, before we go to our picks.
No, there's still one more. We still haven't talked about how the Niners.
Oh, there's
What in the world?
Bro, we
Oh,
all
deep.
picked Miami. We, look
We
like,
all picked Miami
We're all
last week
looking
and we
like
got
a
screwed.
bunch of
yeah,
clowns.
We all look
Miami.
like
Photoshop a bunch of clowns on our faces.
Wow, this is the Clown Show
I
podcast.
might be able to do that. I don't know. That'd be so funny if I was able to do that.
But no. So we all picked Miami because of their passing attack. And
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill still at 100 yards. Jalen Waddle gets injured.
They
I
started
think we
the game
underestimated
with a
how bad their defense
75-yard
is.
touchdown first play.
Yeah, it was like 10 seconds
And
in.
then
I
they
was
did
like, okay,
nothing
this is,
afterwards.
I think we underestimated just how many, just how bad their defense is compared to the Niners' offense.
No,
And
the Niners.
and also the Niners'
defense.
Also,
Defense.
Niners defense is
2 interceptions.
crazy.
They were. The pass rush is evil. Nick Bosa
No,
being
Nick Bosa's
healthy
They stopped
is
the
over.
two of the best in
Yeah.
the league.
Oh my god.
I'll admit, I had a lot of questions about the Niners
Niners
secondary, and they stepped up in a big way. They played a great game.
And they don't have big names on that secondary. That apart from Jimmy Ward,
Yeah.
like I don't know. They're underrated. They're a good team, well coached team.
Well-coached team. D'Amico Ryans apparently might be a head coaching candidate soon because of how well he has shaped that defense.
I would like to see that.
Yeah.
He should go to the actually, screw that. If he wants the whole defense, he should go to the Bears. Try to make that Bears defense elite.
Yeah.
It was up until they traded all their good players.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what sucks. The Bears really had a good defense and then they got rid of their players.
It's unfortunate.
I think they only have Roquan Smith still, right?
Nope. Roquan Smith is gone. He's a
Yeah,
Raven
he's
now.
a Raven. And since
Oh,
then
I
the
forgot
Ravens
about
have
that.
still ass.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Their last
Yeah.
good player, Eddie Jackson, is now out for the year with an injury.
So Brisker.
Yep.
Love Jaquan.
At least the Bears have the number 2 pick. They could address that either that horrible O-line or that terrible defense.
Or get Justin Fields, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. That'd be funny.
That would be funny.
That'd be
There
funny.
you go.
No, they could get a star receiver, but they won't. They gotta go defense.
Yeah, they do gotta go defense.
Or I mean, the Bengals did decide to just pick Chase instead of an O lineman.
Do you think maybe the Bears could try to like they pick someone on offense or defense, then they like somehow get another pick like they treated with the team?
Or trade back.
Yeah.
Trade their current pick, trade back, get
Yeah.
a star player, and then with that trade back, they can have a different pick, and then they try to do it again.
They could do
Yeah.
offense and defense.
Yeah.
They could. All right, last thing before we go to picks, and that's the state of the NFC South, a.k.a. the most Moy-eye division
I
in
keep forgetting
football.
about that division.
That division,
I just
What
we
division?
forget
I
that
hate that
division
division.
exists sometimes.
Wait, what division?
NFC South. Yeah, what?
Wait, what division?
The Buccaneers currently lead the division by a game.
No, game and a half.
Game and a half.
The Falcons are 5-8.
As disappointing as the Buccaneers have been, they're still a playoff team. At least they're looking to be with
Yeah.
this with
Bro.
how they've been this season.
Imagine we have a. No, that unfortunately that's not possible. But it would be nice to have a Heineke Brady rematch. It's not going
Right.
to happen because Brady's going to be playing the Cowboys and he's going to get his shit robbed.
Oh,
Well, if the Cowboys lose,
if they lose because
Oh,
they
They
did
lose to
my
Tampa.
God.
They lost to Tampa twice in a row.
if they,
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
I swear, if that happens,
I
if that happens, that means the commies have to be number 6.
Yeah.
They have to be number 6.
Yep.
And
But no.
it's,
Do we all agree that the Buccaneers are going to win the NFC South?
I don't even know. Bro.
I think so.
I
I
think
can't
so.
say I completely agree, but they're
I'm
all
not picking the
dogs.
Saints over them. I
No,
don't know.
and not the
No.
Panthers either.
I
don't
still
know
don't
about the
know who
Falcons. I
plays
still don't know
quarterback
about
for the
the
I
Panthers.
don't think the Falcons either. I mean, yeah, they have a chance, but I
I
still
don't
don't
I
know.
think
think
the
they
Panthers played 3
What's
quarterbacks
the
this year.
Buccaneers schedule?
Yeah,
I know they play the
Does it
Bengals.
matter?
They play the Bengals.
It doesn't even matter. They're all
And they
dogs.
play the Niners.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
Oh.
honestly might make it with 7 wins.
Oh, guys.
Oh, come
this
on.
Or
actually
8.
this
So
actually
this
is
is the
significant.
commies all over again in 2020.
So this division, the Falcons,
So
they got the Saints
Which is a
2
win.
weeks.
That's
Yep,
dope.
they have a bye week this week, and then they play the Saints on the road. They got the Ravens on the road.
Which is a
That could be a dog.
that could
That
be a
could
win
be a
as
dub.
well.
That could be a dub.
They got the Cardinals
Which
at
could
home.
be a
That's a dub.
win.
That's a
That
dub.
could be a win.
And then on January 8th, the last week, division decider, they got the Buccaneers.
So
That
they
could be
lose.
9
That
and 8.
could be it.
They literally could go 9 and 8 right now.
Unless they
Dead
choke
ass, they could
again.
actually win out.
Unless they
That
choke
sucks.
again.
Though.
They're not being Brady.
Brady sucks though.
I know. But they're not.
Yeah.
No. Like
It
I
is
genuinely
Brady versus
think
the
they could be
Falcons.
up. They could be
I
up
remember
like
that.
20, and then the
gonna
fourth
do the
quarter with
Falcons?
like 8 minutes left. Brady
Oh wait,
just went like.
didn't Brady
killed them.
own the Falcons already multiple times?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
owns them.
Not just on the Patriots.
I know.
28-3.
And then the Bucks before they got the Falcons again. They
So
got to
let's
go
see.
to San Francisco to play the Niners.
So that's a loss.
They got at home against Cincy.
But that's a loss.
Wait, so that means they're tied right then.
That
If the
Yeah.
They go to Arizona to play the Cardinals,
Which is
that's
a win.
Panthers at
That's a
home,
lie. Just skip to the next one.
and then they end the year against the Falcons.
so literally that could be the final decider.
This division race is close.
That division
That
decider
actually
literally
makes
could
me
be
second
a
guess
7 and
things.
10
Never
team.
mind, I'm still picking Tampa Bay.
Marcus
That's
Mariota
close.
versus Tom Brady.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drake London, 100-yard game.
Oh
Yup.
my gosh.
So bad.
I haven't
Cordero
heard anything from
Patterson.
him in a little while.
He plays pretty well. The issue is they just don't give him the ball as much.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So-
with that being said, folks, it
Let's
is
pick our
time.
teams.
No, before we pick our teams, we
Oh.
have to tell our standings of last week since we didn't do that yet.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, this Moyai Ah, who picked some of the
Ah.
wackiest picks we've seen since Tim,
Smart picks.
they're not,
Smart picks.
went 12-3 and gotten first, and actually now holds the overall record.
I picked Cincy to
Yeah,
beat the
I
Chiefs.
did.
I picked the Raiders to beat the Chargers. And I picked the Buccaneers to beat the Saints. Y'all didn't.
Only some of them were good picks though. The second two were good picks. The first one was they're
Comment
both
below
bad.
just how stupid this
They're
guy
both
is,
bad.
is acting like.
Anyways, you now hold the overall record, going 48-24. You literally, you are 2/3. Your winning percentage is 66.66666.
Yep.
Repeated.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Devil's number.
Yeah, literally, it's devil's advocate over here.
Literally.
Coming in second this week was actually the outsider Elijah, who literally hasn't gotten top 5 or top 3 once, and now he does, and he gets second, going
Really?
11-4.
Luck.
And his overall record now, he's tied with me for third. Biggest choke in history. 45-27. And coming in third was Kyle. He went 9-6.
Yeah.
And he now holds the second best overall record, going 46-26. In fourth was Josh, going 8-7.
Definition of winning.
I'm so good at barely winning all the time.
You're so good at barely getting above 500.
So good at
And
being mid.
he
But I am
he now has the fifth best record, going 41-31.
ridiculous.
In fifth was me, going 7-8. I also now have the third best record tied.
Yeah, you
overall.
keep talking to me about how my picks were bad, and yet
45-27.
look who got fifth.
Dude,
We're talking.
Except my
We're
picks
talking.
were actually good, except
No, they
all won.
weren't.
How are
They
the
were
Bears a
terrible
bad
picks.
pick?
Aaron Rodgers.
Thank you.
That's not a bad pick, though.
It's not Rodgers. It's literally
And the
Christian
Raiders
Rodgers.
aren't a bad
Saints.
pick either.
They're
They're
not.
not.
a bad pick. Saints
Dude,
is not a bad pick.
both of them are the
Saints,
bad picks, though.
Saints actually would have won.
No, in my
Saints
opinion,
would've won.
my opinion, Raiders and Chargers, I don't want to pick either of them. Like, literally, I think both of them are ass picks.
I'm so
I don't care if one of them wins. I just hate both of them.
I mean, that's fine. But me picking the Raiders to beat the Chargers wasn't a bad pick.
It wasn't a good pick. It was just you got lucky.
No,
Even if
I did not get lucky.
If the Chargers won, we would have gotten lucky too, because they're both ass.
True.
That's all there is to it. That's what I mean by that. They're both ass picks. And because he didn't actually play this week,
Tim
I know.
forgot to submit his picks.
not forgot. I reminded him multiple times. It could have been worse. Okay, it could have been him being actually going 0-15. That would have been bad. But
He would do that.
he
though.
did go 0-15 because he didn't submit picks. So his record is 31-41, and he is terrible. He has now been the loser of these weeks 3 weeks in a row,
And 4
because
or 5.
he's lost 4 out of 5 weeks. He's been in last. That is crazy.
Yep.
And we're all still salty about the second week, by the way, where he won.
He's
Somehow.
he's has all dead last places and one first place.
He had 8-6. He
that-
went 8-6, bro.
And everyone else
Bad
tied.
Week.
Everyone else
It was
was 6
bad.
and
It
8.
was such a bad week.
Yeah, it was horrible.
But, and now because I was last out of the 4 of us, I have to do what Dare that Will has said. He hasn't
I'm still
said
coming up
one
with it.
completely yet.
I had one good one, and you were just like, no.
Just, it's not that funny. That's why I want to do something that makes people laugh, including myself. Like I would laugh while doing it.
I would,
Going
laugh
into
while,
the
I would
DC
laugh while watching you stand on a table in DC singing "All I Want for Christmas Is You." I would
not
laugh at that.
I-
See, you laugh at that. Look at
I
this.
That's so dumb.
That's dumb. That's the point.
That
I
would be
wouldn't-
funny.
That would be
it
funny.
Well,
Exactly.
I wouldn't do that. Don't even try to get me to do
I
something
wouldn't
stupid
laugh.
like that.
Well, because it's Mariah Carey, that's why I'm not doing it. Like,
Mid-eye.
Mid-diet.
but like,
Alright.
if he does come up with a good one, I will. I will actually do it. It'll be pretty funny.
Comment below whether this man's a chicken.
Oh,
All right.
oh, you better watch it.
All right. You guys ready?
All right, let's
ready?
do it.
All right, Get ready.
Thursday prime time.
Who's our
Raiders,
Thursday?
Rams.
God
Raiders,
awful.
Rams.
I am
Raiders.
picking the Raiders.
Raiders.
I am
For
picking
the
the
first
Raiders.
time ever picking the Raiders. Let's go, Raider Nation.
Yeah,
Hey, are you
Raider
a Raider?
Nation.
Are you a
I am
Raider?
picking the Raiders
Raider
as
Nation.
well.
Just checking if Raiders Nation still rides.
Just checking. Ooh.
Yes,
With the
yeah.
Rams signing Baker, does he start on Thursday?
I don't give a fuck.
I don't
Raiders
give
win.
This doesn't determine if
Raider
but no.
Nation.
Raiders
Are you a
win.
Raider fan?
I am a Raider
Raiders
fan,
win.
but no. Think of it.
75-2. Raiders win.
I'm not saying this
75-2.
determines the
Oh
nature
my
of the pick,
God.
but here's the deal.
Yeah.
Do the Rams start Baker, and if so, how horrible does he play?
No, it'll be really funny because Derek Carr's going to start the game off with his casual interception right to Jalen Ramsey, and then Baker's going to go in while fans are screaming, "Let's go, Baker!" and he's going to throw a pick right back to the Raiders, and then that's where the game actually
Bro, that's
starts.
actually going to be so funny.
That'll be
Bro.
there. You go.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, actually, oddly enough, this is a really, really good
This
game.
is a tough one.
Vikings-Lions.
Oh.
Last time the Vikings played the Lions lost by 3. But the problem is the Lions are actually looking like a really good team, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Alright.
Detroit's actually favored to win. Can you believe that?
Are they really?
The Lions are favored to win.
They are. Detroit
I
is
can't believe
favored
that.
Yeah, but according to
because of
Bing,
how they've been playing.
I can't believe that.
See, the Vikings against the Jets was interesting because the Jets are elite defensively, which kept the Vikings offense to struggle. If the Jets had a good offense, they would have won.
They would have won.
But if their run game was going well,
Mike
they
White
would have won.
sucks.
No, Mike White he played really well.
All of them suck,
He
though.
threw 57 passes in that game. 57.
How many
Wow.
completions, though?
38 maybe.
Okay, that's actually pretty
like he
good.
was
Yeah,
insane.
that's good.
Now,
I'll
the
take
Lions'
that back.
defense isn't elite, but their
Offense
offense
is probably top
is
3.
insane.
Good.
I literally
Their
won't
offense
even
is
lie. Their
insane.
offense might actually
Which
be
is
top
why
3.
I believe this is going to be a very high scoring game.
It's going to be like last time where it's like 36-33.
Yeah.
And someone wins. Barely.
So, do I
Do
go
the Vikings
against?
get a third loss and
The
is it to the
Vikings.
Lions? I picked too many bold picks last week. I'm gonna have to stick with the Vikings.
I'm gonna stick with the Vikings. I'm gonna stick with the winning
I
team
hate
currently.
this. I hate this because last week I finally decided, you know what? Maybe I'll branch out from my shot. No,
Remember
you
when
got-
I did that? Remember when I did that?
Smacked right in the fucking
I got
face.
dead last
no,
when I went for the
I'm not
bold
doing
picks.
it again.
I picked the Panthers over the Bengals.
Not when it's.
before.
This is
So-
one of those games where it's like it's just too much of a stretch for me.
What about you guys?
Alright. I got the Lions.
You got the
That's not,
Lions.
I can't even
I
clown
can't
on
be
you.
mad at
This
that.
isn't
I
even a
can't
bad
be
pick.
mad
That's a
at
good
that.
pick.
It's not.
It's not a bad pick. Like
Yeah.
I can't clown on you for it. I can't.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can't.
here's the deal. Jameson Williams is back.
Yeah.
I don't know how much they play him. Goff hasn't been bad.
No, Goff is
He's
amazing.
been decent.
Goff is
He's
so
been really
good.
good,
Goff has been good.
Bro,
Yeah,
Goff
he's
is
been
so
I like
good.
Goff.
He like consistently 300 something yards, 3 to 4 touchdowns. He's just like owning the league right now, and he's making that. Don't forget.
The Lions really could be so good if they just got a damn defense.
But
yeah.
here's what I'm going with.
Who are you picking?
My initial instinct is to pick the Vikings.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
The Lions' offense is very good. I'm going to play it safe. I'm going with the Vikings.
Okay. All right.
We can't.
Yeah.
The thing is, we can't clown on him. This
No.
is a
We
good
can't
pick.
clown on him.
You
for
This
this.
is a
can't.
good
You can't.
pick.
Good pick.
It's bold as hell.
It's not even that bold. The Lions lost by 3.
Oh, yeah.
That's not even
The
like.
Lions are on a win
It's
streak.
not. They are.
A very good win
Wait.
streak.
What's their win streak right now?
I'm
looking it up. I got it. What's their win streak though? Because I know they have one. Oh, it's only one.
It's one.
You doofus.
It's a win streak though. No,
Uh,
they've won the majority of the last games.
All
Yes,
right.
that's true.
Next game.
Ravens, Steelers.
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 The
Wow.
Ravens are not a legit team.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
I've been
They're
telling
from-
And
y'all.
Pittsburgh's
Week
been playing
one.
better.
Every time I pick Pittsburgh, they've won.
Week
Yeah.
one.
Every time.
I've
And I,
been
and I
telling
haven't
you.
picked Pittsburgh twice in a row.
Week one.
And they won both times.
Week one.
I have to go with Pittsburgh here.
Week one. I've been telling y'all. Ravens are mid as fuck, and they got a backup now. It's not
True.
even Lamar.
Also, they're getting destroyed by.
You think the Ravens are gonna get crushed?
I think they're gonna. No. I'm not saying like they're as a team like they're just gonna like get smoked.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
You
their
mean, like,
offense,
individually.
their quarterback. I don't care who. If it was Lamar,
You think he's gonna
Huntley, it
sack
doesn't
a
matter.
ton of
He's going
times?
to get dropped by T.J. Watt.
Yeah.
Mm.
T.J. Watt was going to be the defensive player of the year. Him and Micah Parsons were 1 and 2.
Probably.
With Watt missing those games, he's gonna make up for it. And he's with him playing. Have they lost a game this year?
TJ?
I don't think so.
Healthy when he's playing, I'm
Healthy
pretty
TJ?
sure.
Healthy
they-
TJ.
I
don't
think
think
they,
haven't lost.
they only have one loss with TJ out, I believe.
No.
No,
with TJ in.
Or no, with TJ in.
Yeah, like and it
They've
was a close
lost way
one.
too many games with TJ out.
Yeah,
They haven't lost a game with TJ in, I don't think.
it was the first
Wow.
week they won.
Yep.
Then they've
Then he
won
gets
the last
injured.
like 3 or whatever it was with him.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's our fix.
All right.
Unanimous over here. Now we got the Browns and Bengals.
I'm no Bengals.
Bengals. The way the Bengals have been playing, the
He-
Browns looked way too
Yeah.
shaky, and the Bengals looked.
Burrow's the
I'm not
MVP
counting the
candidates.
Browns out completely though.
Oh, I am. I would like to say that.
I
I'm-
think their defense is that good.
Dude, I think it's a blowout.
Ooh.
But bear in
do think
mind,
it's a blowout.
it was against the Texans
And by a
and Kyle
blowout,
Allen.
by a blowout, I
But it's-
mean they win by at least
Okay.
2 touchdowns.
Wow.
What if we get a normal Deshaun Watson though?
A normal
You're
Deshaun
not getting a
Watson.
normal Deshaun
A
Watson.
normal Deshaun Watson.
You're not getting him.
That
Now
has
here's
like,
the deal. Deshaun
he's
Watson.
he's elite when he's
like
normal.
elite
That's
Deshaun
what
Watson.
Yes,
the game's
but-
close. Bengals
Yeah.
still win, but it's close.
I think it
But
could
you're
be
not
Bengals
getting
by
that.
10.
14 plus, in my opinion.
All right.
We'll see.
And now we got the Jets Bills. Bills are at home. I'm
Bills
not
this
picking
time.
the Jets a second
I'm picking the
time.
Bills this
I'm
time.
picking the Bills.
I like the Jets, but
Just checking to see if Bills country's still writing.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Jets are not going to win 2 against the Bills. They're not.
Next one.
Especially with that at home
Okay.
and a
All
new
right.
quarterback would be tough. All right.
All right.
Now we
Three,
got-
3, 2,
No.
Oh,
We got the Texans and Cowboys.
3,
2.
2, 1.
Texans.
Texans.
It's the Cowboys.
We're all
It's
kidding.
the
We all know
Cowboys.
who's gonna win that
It's the
game.
Cowboys. I don't even need to ask y'all.
Tie.
Unless one of you.
No, why not?
the just cut off our. Next up, Eagles versus Giants. This is such a rough
Beckham,
one.
please, just
I'm sticking.
I'm
give the
sticking
Giants
with
hope,
Eagles.
but I'm going with the
The
Eagles.
tie really
I'm-
hurt my pick.
I'm
for this
going
week.
with the
Yes,
winning team.
because the Giants didn't actually
Yeah.
beat the commies. They didn't actually win. They tied.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with Eagles here.
I'm sticking with the Eagles.
I'm sorry, but I'm picking the teams that are that actually have winning records. Apart from the Ravens, because they're not supposed to. The Ravens could be 10-1, but they're a team. They're a team that plays like they're 1-10.
You're not wrong,
Like
actually.
it's ridiculous.
They play worse than the Jaguars.
The
They
Ravens
lost to the
and Broncos
Jaguars.
Yeah.
should be switched,
Yes.
to be honest.
Ravens, Broncos.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though. This
Eagles.
game does scare me though. The Giants are a really good-looking team.
I'm
I'm
nervous.
still going to pick the Eagles.
I am nervous.
Eagles.
I'm
I'm
nervous.
still picking the Eagles,
But I'm
but
still
I
picking
am
unanimous.
not as certain about this.
All
as I
right,
am
so
of-
the only one who's different so far is Kyle with the Lions, which isn't even a bad pick. Now we got the Jaguars and Titans.
Mm.
I thought about this,
I
and
think this could go either way.
I talked to Matt earlier about it.
I don't think the Jaguars do it
I
again.
don't think that. Yeah,
I like them.
I'm going with the safe bet Titans.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I'm going with the safe
Sadly.
bet Titans because Derrick Henry versus the Jaguars
It's elite.
is a
yeah.
bloodbath
It's-
every
it's-
single year.
I'm going safe bet as well. Titans.
Yeah.
There's
just
yeah,
in
they're just
case.
too good against them.
Next up, Chiefs Broncos.
3, 2, 1.
Broncos.
Broncos.
Country, let's ride!
Yeah.
Still riding.
No. Ready?
3 and what?
No, watch. Broncos defense is gonna hold this Chiefs offense, this elite Chiefs offense, to like 20 points.
You're not
I
wrong.
was just thinking.
But
that
the
one.
But the Broncos won't
But
score more than
the
like
Broncos
3.
are gonna score. Like, it's gonna be like 20-3.
yeah,
No, they'll
literally,
get
yeah.
9 points again. They'll get fucking 3 field goals. They
20
can't
to-
score a fucking touchdown.
to 8. Their last touchdown in like 2 minutes, and they're going for 2.
Oh
They don't
my
get
God.
it. They're gonna
It'll
get
be like
6
then.
20
They won't get it.
Oh.
All right, we got some good games coming up now.
Seattle Panthers.
Seattle versus the
I'm
Panthers.
gonna go with Seattle.
I'm gonna go with Seahawks.
What are you going with, Will? I see you thinking over there. just
I,
like,
am
I've got Sam
Oh.
Darnold beating the Seahawks.
I don't.
I'm thinking too. For
is
a
he
good
is he
reason.
brewing up a pick?
Because
Yeah,
is
like-
this
like-
the week?
Okay.
Is this the week that he gets?
Well, I need to go original somewhere. Question is, do I
Yeah.
go
You,
here or
you're not getting
another game?
original if
Well,
I
you
also
have to-
pick them.
you
That's
have
the
to-
problem here. Because I'm thinking about it too.
You're thinking about it too? Oh my gosh.
Don't worry, I know where my original pick's gonna come from.
It's gonna be right fucking here. No, I'm kidding. It's gonna be
Actually,
right here.
really, I know.
That's not original though.
That's
I
not
think
original.
everyone's pick.
I don't know.
Oh, you?
No.
Oh, you're not crazy, right?
No, he said earlier he wasn't.
But no. Yeesh. I mean, this is tough because the Seahawks have struggled over the past couple weeks. I could see them having a bit of an off day.
You want to go
Plus,
with the
Sam
Panthers?
Darnold played well. But it's really hard to pick a team that's so terrible in the Panthers.
Bro, that was like the
In
Jaguars
my
against the
opinion,
quote-unquote Ravens.
I think
though.
the Seahawks
True.
ball
It's like
off.
the same thing. Because I think
think
the
they
Seahawks.
block
I think the Seahawks
like
are just like the
25.
Ravens. Not on the same
30.
level. Not as bad as the Ravens, but I think they're on the same
So,
thing. Like they're a good. Like they're above 500, but I don't think they
What
play
is-
like an above 500.
What is
your
your
pick?
pick?
What is your pick?
I'm going Panthers.
okay.
I'm gonna do
Matt's
it.
going the
Whoa.
Panthers.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna probably eat.
Just
my
because
fucking
it's in
words.
Seattle, I'm going to say it's the Seahawks. It's
Okay.
really
Alright.
difficult to play in that.
Alright, you do need to.
Hundred.
There's going to be a different one soon.
He might pick the Cardinals.
That's what I'm saying.
Clown. All right, Buccaneers, Niners.
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 I'm going with the
Niners.
Niners.
I swear they just fucked over Miami. They're not losing to this mid fucking
Yeah,
old ass
I don't
Brady
see it
team, bro.
All right.
Brady, just fucking retire after
You
this
know
game,
what?
honestly.
I'm going to go with the
Now we got
Chargers.
Dolphins, Chargers.
I'm
You're
going with
great.
the Chargers.
No.
I'm going with the Chargers.
The amount of times I've had to pick their fucking Chargers and they just every time they fucking lose. No.
I'm going to pick the Chargers.
No.
Dolphins.
No.
I'm gonna
I
pick the
refuse.
Chargers.
I'm going to Chargers as well.
Oh.
What?
Whoa. All right. Oh, we got the
way.
Chargers. Yup.
Yeah, we got the
way.
Chargers.
Yup, we got the Chargers.
That's such a bad pick.
What?
No, it's not.
Dude, they just got fucking smoked. They're ass.
But think of the logic.
Nice.
Let's think of the logic.
There's no
here.
logic.
Miami just got smoked too, first of all.
Miami
By
got
an
smoked
actually
worse.
good team,
Miami
though.
got smoked.
But by a good team.
But I thought the Raiders were.
No!
What happened to that?
They're not a good team. Who the
They're
fuck said they're a
mid.
good team? No, they're not. They're ass.
Technically,
They
right
No,
can
they're
be
mid.
a great
They're
team.
technically mid.
They're a team
I
that
don't
could be
give a
10
fuck.
and
They're
1,
not.
but
The
they screw
standings
That
themselves
are
doesn't
over
matter.
so
That
much.
doesn't matter. You're gonna say that they're a great team. No.
No.
No. It doesn't matter if they're 8-4. No.
I don't know.
No. I refuse.
I got
I
Chargers
disagree.
at home on Sunday Night Football.
I can't wait. I can't wait for you to eat your fucking words.
But what if I don't? And that
You
drops
will.
Yeah, what
that
if
drops
I-
Miami to 8-5
Not happening.
and 7-6
That's not
Chargers,
happening,
which means
bro.
Miami still has a shot, some way somehow.
I don't see it.
You know what's funny? Miami,
not happening.
Miami's not even clinched yet. Like there's a chance that Miami can miss the playoffs.
I don't
which
give
isn't
a fuck.
happening.
You're
Which isn't
wrong.
happening. But
For once, I'm gonna actually be like, no, you're fucking wrong, bro.
hey,
I don't
we'll
think it's
see.
happening.
Even though I really want to pick the Dolphins, I really do.
All right. Patriots, Cardinals.
Patriots.
I'm picking
I'm
Pats.
picking
Last
the
time
Pats.
you wanted to pick a team, they lost.
Dude, this
Mm,
is
Bengals.
such a bad pick, though. Such a
So-
bad pick.
Hey, I hate to be different.
My different is the Panthers.
Yeah.
I really hope that works out for me. I doubt it will, though.
Here's my take with this. These are two teams with terrible coaching.
Yup.
Both offensive play callings are just terrible.
Do you think they finally let Mac Jones throw?
Yes, I think he's gonna
Then yes.
force his
Yeah,
There you
way to
go.
throw.
I
Then,
think
then
he
yes.
will.
Then I think the Patriots win. If they actually finally force.
I
Mac
want to
to
say
throw,
the Cardinals just because I think they're going to have 1 week
I
where
mean,
Kyler
the
actually has a
Rodgers.
solid game and has a bunch of good throws to his receivers.
Kyle Murray.
Plus, not to mention that they got DeAndre Hopkins back. They got
D Hops is a good player.
they
Oh, yeah, he's been playing
got
good. They're fully-
Marquise is back.
Yeah,
Marquise
they're
Brown
healthy.
is back. I'm gonna be bold. I'm picking the Cardinals here.
This guy is so bad. He picked the Chargers and the Cardinals. I hate both of them.
Oh wait, then isn't it original if I choose the Dolphins?
It is if you change it back to the Dolphins.
Oh, then I'm picking the Dolphins.
Oh wait, no. It depends on who he picks. If he picks the Patriots, then no.
Oh,
But it's up to him. He has.
Oh yeah, Kyle. What are you
he
picking
gets to
here?
decide.
That's true.
I'm really 50-50 here. I could see,
Here's the thing.
I can actually see
He gets
either
to pick
team
first because-
win.
But isn't
Yeah.
didn't he pick something different
Nope.
somewhere?
If you.
It was the Lions pick.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you're right,
Yeah,
you're
so I
good.
can pick Miami.
You want to go back and pick it?
Hell yeah, the fucking Chargers. We have to have one difference all the time.
All
I
right.
You
have
have
to
to
be
have at
different,
least one
But I
difference
can't
because
see
it
the
makes it.
Chargers defense. They might allow.
You
like,
really, you
Tua.
really bullshit
Bro.
your Chargers. pick
Yeah,
there, 'cause you're
I was joking with that shit. I think the Chargers are gonna allow like 400 yards to the Dolphins. Like,
Good shit, good shit.
Finally.
like it's gonna be over.
What do you think? Patriots or Cardinals?
Kyle, who's picking? Who are you picking?
Patriots.
Good.
And he's going with the Patriots.
It's not too late to change your Chargers.
Bill
pick,
Belichick
though.
is gonna outcoach.
It's not too late to
Like,
change your Chargers
come
pick
on.
before they get absolutely butt fucked.
Nope.
Actually, it really isn't too late. Like he can change it.
Because you picked the Cardinals,
Yeah.
you literally can change it right now.
He's not.
If you don't change this, I'm gonna be so
Bro,
sad.
no, like we got. Listen.
Actually,
listen.
no. Go ahead. Don't change it.
I want.
Get in last.
I want to
We're
give.
fine
I
with
want to
that.
give something strategic.
No.
here.
We're fine. We're fine if he stays in last.
Yeah, stay in last.
That's
No,
just
we're,
better for
we're not
us.
for that, but like,
You can stay with
really
the Chargers.
think on this one, because
Yeah, we really do have to think. I mean, this is
no,
It's
like
getting close to
it's
the...
a bold pick, but I could see it happening.
How?
you know what I can see happening.
If the Chargers don't choke with their play calling.
The Chargers
The one that I-
defensive
The one that I
front
can see
can
happening
get
is-
to the
is
quarterback.
the Cardinals. I can see
But
the Cardinals one
It
happening.
only
Not the
takes
Chargers.
Tyreek Hill about
Yeah.
a second and a half
Most of these are just
to be
too
like
close.
20 yards down the field.
You know
maybe
who,
more.
You know who Elijah's gonna pick? Elijah's gonna pick the Ravens.
Actually, you want to know something? No, I've done some thinking. I've thought about the Cardinals pick. Because while they do have a fully healthy squad, this is the Patriots. I'm not changing my Chargers pick, but I am changing my Cardinals
Okay.
pick.
Okay.
But at least the Cardinals pick was slightly better. Yes, it was.
All right.
It was.
This is all determined by the game.
It's literally all.
Plus, you
game.
could
We
say
all
the
have
same
one
thing
game.
last week. You could say the same thing
If
last
you lose
week.
your bold pick, you're done. You don't get first unless everyone loses it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all there is
What's
to it.
funny is I'm pretty sure I chose no.
You don't have bold picks.
Good. I want 1 week where I'm actually like the smart team should win.
Here's the
And-
thing.
And then, folks, make sure you comment below. Let us know what your
And
picks
technically
are.
Steven
We'd love to
is
see
gold.
them.
Oh
For
wait,
everyone.
here it
This
is.
guy will probably talk about them.
Between Will, Kyle, and me, if one of our bold picks win, the other two can't win.
Yeah.
Literally, they cannot win the week, and he can't win. If one of our bold picks win, you win the week. That's all there is to it.
If
One of our bold picks wins, it's
you're
over.
right. Yeah, that means the week. Yeah, that's game.
It's game, which means we're watching the Vikings Lions. That'll be a very quick one that determines the week.
So
We also will probably have to watch the Panthers Seahawks and watch the Dolphins Chargers.
I will be so pissed
If the Lions
if
lose by
I
like
I have this bold pick towards the Lions and the Lions just shut down and get smoked. I will be so pissed off.
doesn't that mean you come in last?
You would, no, not
Okay.
necessarily. Yeah, there's one more.
So
We
the
have
last
to-
thing that we got to do, the tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker.
Score of the Monday night game. Go.
I want to go first. I'll go first. I will pick the Patriots finally getting points, and they're going to win 27-21.
That's a lot for the Cardinals. I doubt that.
No, they can score.
I don't think 21
Yeah, they can.
personally.
I'm going to go with 34-27.
God damn, that's a
Mm.
game.
That's
Closer
close.
game.
That's
It's
a
a close
game.
game,
All
but
right.
yeah.
27-17.
Okay.
And then Matthias.
This is a lower scoring game. 24. Hmm. 24-20.
Okay.
Ooh.
So we all agree it's going to be somewhat close.
It's going to be in the 20s.
It's going to be somewhat close.
Except
Yeah.
Kyle. Except Kyle.
Oh. 20s for most teams.
All right. Well, folks, I believe that does do it for our Football Week 14 podcast.
That it does.
Thank you so much, y'all, for watching. I'm Will,
I'm Josh.
I'm Matt.
I'm Kyle.
and this is the Controversial Committee, full with controversial takes. I make good picks, and you guys enjoy the holidays.
Signing off.